Can Blake Lynch's experience be the missing puzzle piece for the Raiders' defense? As the Las Vegas Raiders continue to face injury concerns, they're not slowing down on roster adjustments. Their latest signing, linebacker Blake Lynch, could be a strategic move to bolster depth. Lynch, a 27-year-old veteran with stints at the Chargers, Seahawks, and Vikings, brings a unique blend of special teams prowess and defensive versatility. Could his presence make the difference for the Raiders this season? Stick around as we break down Lynch's journey, his potential impact, and what this means for the Raiders today. Raiders fans, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more Raiders news. How do you keep a team resilient amidst a sea of injuries? This is the question that the Las Vegas Raiders are tackling as they continue to navigate a season plagued by roster concerns. One of their latest moves shows their determination to stay prepared: the signing of linebacker Blake Lynch to their practice squad. But what does Lynch bring to the table? And more importantly, can his presence make a meaningful difference for the Raiders as they move forward? In this report, we'll take a closer look at Lynch's journey through the NFL, his ups and downs, his key contributions to the teams he's been part of, and why the Raiders see potential in him. From his early days as an undrafted free agent to his special teams contributions, Lynch's career has been a tale of persistence and adaptability. Raiders fans are left wondering, could his versatility help fill some of the gaps in a defense that desperately needs reinforcement? Today's signing is just one step in a broader strategy to stay competitive as the season progresses. But with Lynch's varied experience across multiple teams, is it enough to make an immediate impact? Let's dive into the details and explore what this means for the Raiders' defense, and for Raiders fans hoping for a stronger showing in the weeks to come. Injuries have been a persistent issue for the Raiders this season, testing the depth of their roster. With several key players either sidelined or playing through injuries, the team has been forced to make strategic moves to ensure they have enough talent to compete at the highest level. The addition of Blake Lynch to the practice squad is just the latest example of how they are addressing these challenges. Lynch may not be the most headline-grabbing signing, but he represents the type of calculated move that could provide some much-needed relief in the weeks ahead. His ability to play multiple roles, particularly on special teams, allows the Raiders to have flexibility as they manage their roster throughout the season. With so many uncertainties around player health, adding depth with experienced veterans like Lynch is a sensible approach. But is this move enough? Raiders fans have seen their team battle through adversity before, but each season brings its own set of challenges. The hope is that these roster adjustments, including Lynch's signing, will help the team stay competitive even as they continue to deal with injuries. Blake Lynch's NFL journey began in 2020 when he entered the league as an undrafted free agent with the Minnesota Vikings. His early career was marked by hard work and determination, traits that helped him earn a place on the Vikings defense. In 2 seasons with the team, Lynch recorded 47 tackles, 2 sacks, and an interception. Solid numbers for a player who started without the advantage of being a high draft pick. His time with the Vikings gave Lynch his first real opportunity to show what he could do, but like many undrafted players, he had to continually prove his worth. After leaving Minnesota, Lynch found himself bouncing between teams, including the Arizona Cardinals, the Seattle Seahawks, and most recently, the Los Angeles Chargers. It was with the Chargers that Lynch saw limited playing time on defense, but he found his niche contributing on special teams. For the Raiders, Lynch's experience across different teams and systems is valuable. He's had to adapt quickly to new environments, and that ability to learn on the fly could serve him well as he integrates into the Raiders squad. The question now is whether Lynch can turn this opportunity into something more significant, both for himself and for the team. One of the key reasons why the Raiders brought Lynch on board is his special teams experience. For many players, special teams is where they carve out their roles in the NFL, and Lynch is no exception. During his time with the Chargers, Lynch contributed heavily in this area, playing in 7 games last season and recording 4 tackles. Modest stats, but important ones in the context of special teams. The Raiders have historically emphasized the importance of special teams, and Lynch's ability to contribute here gives him a valuable edge. Special teams can often be the difference in close games, and having someone who understands the intricacies of this phase of the game can make a difference. While Lynch may not be the starting linebacker Raiders fans are clamoring for, his role could still be vital in more ways than one. The challenge for Lynch will be making the most of his opportunities when they arise. With his versatility, he could step in on defense if needed, but it's his proven value on special teams that makes him a smart addition to the Raiders' practice squad at this point in the season. While Lynch's primary role with the Raiders may be on special teams, his defensive experience shouldn't be overlooked. During his time with the Vikings, Lynch demonstrated an ability to make plays when called upon, particularly as a versatile linebacker who could move around the field. For a Raiders defense that has struggled at times this season, having players who can step in and contribute at multiple positions is critical. Lynch's experience in different defensive systems could also play to his advantage. He's seen action in a variety of schemes across his time with the Vikings, Cardinals, and Chargers, which means he brings a broader understanding of the game to the Raiders. This knowledge could prove useful as the Raiders work to tighten up their defensive play and prevent opponents from taking advantage of their injuries. The reality is that Lynch isn't likely to be an immediate star on the Raiders' defense. But in a league where depth can make or break a season, his presence provides the Raiders with another option. Raiders fans will be eager to see if he can rise to the occasion and help the team shore up its defense in critical moments. Blake Lynch's signing is just one part of the Raiders' larger strategy to deal with the challenges of this season. As the team continues to navigate a rocky road of injuries, depth moves like these are crucial. But will Lynch's special teams' ability and defensive versatility be enough to keep the Raiders in contention? That remains to be seen. One thing is for sure. The Raiders are not sitting idly by as the season unfolds. They're making moves, staying flexible, and doing everything they can to remain competitive in a tough league. Raiders fans, what do you think? Could Lynch be the boost our team needs to push through the challenges ahead? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this breakdown. Be sure to subscribe for more Raiders news, updates, and in-depth analysis. Go Raiders!